Hey mates, welcome back, JB here. So finally, yeah, a new build, and I wasn't expecting that I bring my next Psycho build out for Electrocution Force stuff. Okay, I discovered because I tried really a lot of things over Smite, and yeah, there was a thing where I say, okay, why it doesn't take second weapon for Electrocution Force stuff, and then I tried different things with this weapon out, and now finally I have a build that is so crazy strong that we can dominate Havoc. I mean, you dominate Havoc so hard. Let's just see the damage pool here. You dominate Havoc so hard that your team just keep following you. We have 1 million damage, boss damage, everything's up. Again, here little 1 million damage. 800. I mean, your teams, mates are just keep following you because you dominated so extremely hard. Again, you over 1 million. Here again, we have a bit lower. I think we joined, that was short mission, right? Yeah, short mission, 8 minutes, Auric Poxgas. I can't see shit there. So, but again, the problem is I tried on all this kind here different things out. So this reason why the DPS here right now changed, I think. But this 3 here right now, I think 4 here, this 4 here right now have mostly the same build what I play here, and you see we are around 1 million damage. And we dominate all things. We dominate damage, we dominate even boss damage, and we are pretty tanky. You see, damage taking is not so high, but depends on me, buddies. I play not so good right now. And finally, the final version of this build is like that. I can say what you can switch, but I will say why not and why it's so fucking strong. Okay, so let's start with this weapon. Obviously, Electrokinetic Force stuff. I even tried it on the meat grinder to see how the DPS works on our Havoc 40 with conditions like final tall. I need to say it, it could work there too. So you can even play this build here, even on Havoc 40 with final tall on condition like that. Condition like rotten armor is a bit a problem. Yeah, you do good single target damage, but crusher damage is insanely low. But like all other damage, like Mulas and Rangers, are not so good as flame stuff, but that works. Okay, you can even play with that, but it's not the best weapon to pick it for this condition. It's pretty good for final tall, something like that. Yeah. First, this weapon literally feels like a sniper. You can really focus far targets. And the reason why we go for that one is because check it out. If you go for flames, flame has literally not good range damage, do insanely strong AoE damage in a short distance, but you see the dump steps, the warp resistance, crash, burn, and cloud. That's nothing that works with this build here. Warp resistance, charge, blast radius, again, nothing that works. Again, everything's similar, right? Yeah. So why we go for stuff? Because of critical bonus. Okay. So the thing right now, what you want to be lowest is charging rate. You see, even I doesn't do it, but what you should dump is the lowest is charging rate, because he doesn't play the second attack, and you see charging rate is literally second attack action speed. So this can be the lowest. The only thing why we use that is to open the bulwarker if he stands in front of us, or to fully stack here with that one, fully stack a crusher and then go with the second attack. But this you use it so barely that it's not needed to take it as to go the highest dump step here, highest step stats here. So go down damage, warp resistance, critical bonus should be the highest, and dump is the charging rate. Perks Unyielding and Carapace. Carapace is a must to kill crushers, easy, and also here Mulas if you aim in the head, and Rangers have on the chest capacity. So body part is capacity, Mulas head, and crushers all body parts. So capacity is a good thing to go. You doesn't need flag, trust me. Flag is not needed. You melt them easily down. I think even capacity is on the head of plasma gunner elite. I'm not sure right now. Need to test it. So you have a really great pool of enemies that you can do good damage. And Carapace is really a pain in the ass for this weapon, so we go for it to do more damage against it. Unyielding against Bullwalkers, bosses, also bosses like New Nurgles, Plowkin, Curspawn, and Reapers. So yeah. This kind of enemies have really high HP, and if you take this perks, you can kill them faster. It can happen that you one-shot them in combination with Brain Rupture and Kinetic Flyer. It can happen that you need just 2 hits or 3 hits and they are dead. But on Mulas or on Crushers, you need definitively more than 2-3 hits to kill them. So Warp Nexus is a must-have. You get 20% critical hits, and we play mostly with high peril. So you have basically always 20% critical hit chance. With this build, you should have around 70 critical hit chance, plus minus, depends if you have buddy who gives you also 5% critical hit chance. But you see, we go for cooldown reduction. You can go for critical hit chance, but it can happen that you explode. So go for cooldown reduction. It's much better, trust me. Then Surge. That weapon destroy everything. First we get 5% range critical hit chance. Okay, that's a free crit hit chance, and then 2 shots on primary critical hit. And literally, I will not lie, every third or three shots are literally single shots. So mostly you do double shots, and that's so crazy with the combination with that. I mean, you'll see literally like a beam of light attacks to the enemies. It feels like you're playing MG, okay? And I can also say you cannot play this build so long because your finger will hurt after 3-4 rounds, but it feels so amazing because you dominate everything. With your primary weapon, so melee weapon, you can pick what you want. You can go here for Greed Force stuff. You can go for, I don't know, Devil Claw, Tactical Egg, Shock Molar. That has no impact for this build because we play mostly, and it depends on you. If it doesn't get surrounded on Havoc, you play mostly with Electrokinetic Force stuff. If you play Havoc, literally then is the thing to maybe say, okay, I go here for Greed Force stuff. Here for that one, Greed Sword to kill better Crushers, or I go Combat Dueling Sword, or something else. But I go right now for Combat Blade because I like here the damage, the movement speed. Sorry, the movement speed. This is a thing, what I have right now, but really, it's not necessary. You can pick what you want. I doesn't care right now what the blessings perks because I don't use it. If you want more melee damage on your weapon, then go for Smite, that part, and where was it? You want to take that out and skill here. So every melee weapon, heavy attack is boosted on damage. Okay, first you heavy attacks, electrocute enemies hit, and if you electrocute, your base damage get increased. So 10% increased base damage from all sources if you electrocute enemies. So that works great, but that doesn't work on your range weapon. So Electrokinetic Force stuff. It works only on heavy attacks with melee weapons. Combat Blade outperformed all other weapons in my eyes because there's a combination. If you want, I can make other weapon about that. That is so great. I mean, you do just the push heavy attack. So where you just hit enemies from up to down with a push and up to down, and you can kill literally every elite except Mulas and Crushers with 1 hit. They only need 2 or 3 hits more than they're dead. But this other build, buddies, this is literally a melee build. It cannot do the same damage as this build here, so it's a bit lower, but it feels like you are, it's a melee build, buddies. They got melee build. So to this build right now, you need blessings, toughness 3 times, tough 5 perks, 2 times 5% toughness, then 2 times gunner resistance. To be honest, we crit so a lot. You can even switch gunner gunner resistance if you doesn't play Havoc. Okay, if you play Havoc, then I will let it there because there's sometimes where you just open, you doesn't quit. But if you play Havoc, you can switch to something else. Corrosion resistance, you can go something else here if you want, but then 3 times combat ability, buddies. That's it. You need a lot of cooldown reduction because it can happen that you doesn't kill specialist or elite, and even if you have that hour here that gives cooldown reduction, with that, yeah, that only works with elite or specialist. You explode because you need to kill 1 or 2. The best is 3 elites or specialists to get grace again before you explode. So that's the thing what you need to know. If you doesn't kill any elites or specialists and you just keep attacking and you think, okay, right now I can press gaze, it doesn't work. You need to have to kill 3, a little minimum 3 elites or specialists to get gaze again. And that's the thing what you can do pretty fast. Okay, if something like that here, battle meditation or battle meditation doesn't cover the parry generation. So okay, let's start with this. We crit so fucking a lot. Metal is the thing where you need to go, and movement speed is greed. Then obviously crit damage is boosted, so we take it. We doesn't play melee, so warp expenditure is not a thing. Yeah, you can right now say gratitude for more toughness, but trust me, doesn't need it. The thing here where you get minus parry generation and chance that to get parry on kill is better. So that's the reason why we go for that. That is a must-have. We need killing elite or specialist enemy applies to 6 of soul blaze. Okay, the reason why? Because if you kill elite, enemies get instantly. Let's see right now. I take something out. Instantly soul blaze around him. So that means if we kill other kind of enemies that have soul blaze, we pop Soul Drinker. And if you pop Soul Drinker, we get toughness over 5 seconds with critical hit chance. You cannot stack that, but you can, reset the timer. So with that combination, you have always 5% crit hit chance more, plus you get more toughness than something like here. Okay, that Soul Stealer is not a thing what you want to go for, trust me. That feels like you get nothing. So right now you can choose, like I said before, to Smite or Brain Rupture. If you go Smite, you need to take 1 point out here and to skill to there, so you lose damage. And for range attack, Brain Rupture in combination with Kinetic Flyer is stupidly strong. Don't take that out, okay? That's the thing what can kill one Crusher immediately. So with 2-3 shots. So I see some players will take that out. I don't see why. I mean, if you go Brain Rupture, then you need to go to Kinetic Fly, okay? They reduce the cooldown here from 50 to 12 seconds, and this thing here is a monster to deal more damage, okay? That boosts your damage immediately extremely strong up. So we go down. Okay, I explain why we go for Soul Drinker in combination with that. I mean, if you want to pop them more up, go like that. So literally every enemy then is affected with Soul Blaze, and you can pop them more. But I like to have more, I mean, that is a thing where it just doesn't do damage more. Now I will show you why we go for that. Nobody's Empire Shock. I mean, we do literally prime attack. And warp damage is taken by victims of your forced prime attack max. 5 stacks last 10 seconds. I mean, literally, I will not gonna lie. With 2 shots or 3 maybe, you will have always 5 stacks up. And literally any enemy in front of it get extremely more damage taken. And this is the thing what has really great synergy with this build here. If you take it out, you feel the damage output what you take out here. So let it in. Trust me, that works against bosses also pretty strong. Now we go down. You can choose between damage, more critical hit chance, or cooldown reduction. Trust me, cooldown reduction will save me more US because you won't always have gaze up. If you have gaze up, you will have, you can even attack on 100% peril, and that's the thing why we go for it. We want it. This kind here, you have 2 things. One that gives minus 20 parry generation and 30 plus quelling, increased quelling, or you go for more damage, finest damage. The thing is, if you watch right now, the talent boost here, the talent, you see that Gaze here is literally 5-6 mostly. Yeah, 5-6, 5 again. Here literally, yeah, I don't know what we have here. Say 5-6, and this is a thing what is not worth to go for damage. You see it, buddies. I mean, the minus peril and the increased quell speed is much better for it. So you have much more longer gaze on you to deal more damage and to have more the buff up. So don't go for the damage one. It's not worth it, okay? It's not worth it if you doesn't have something blessing like that you get peril for weak spotted back. So yeah, buddies, you see penetration of the soul is mostly the highest. If we stay here, we can literally stay here. Go fast damage buffs up. Perfect timer critical is up to high. Here you see perfection is also up to 10. Metal also 3 mostly. It's crazy, buddy. So long we keep holding them. Then the thing what gives you more damage. So cooldown reduction if you need a special skill, you see, buddies. You have them literally 60 minutes. Then critical hit chance, buddies. That's why we go for it. You have that more over the half of your combat time. Okay, Rangers doesn't deal damage more in front of you. And that's stupidly strong. That's literally broken. You see, it doesn't change literally here. You have mostly over the half. Okay, this was the short mission, yeah. But you see, buddies, that's so fucking crazy strong that you need that. Here's Soul Blaze thing what we have. That you can increase that if you go what I say, the variation, where even if you kill a normal enemy, that Soul Blaze get 4 stacks to enemies around them. So yeah, stack here. Landing 5 equal hits, yeah. So yeah, this you see also critical chance we are most on 4 stacks, so the highest. And yeah, so back to the thing. I mean, if you go for that, we'll have more your Soul Drinker up. And like I said, crazy how strong the synergy of them both is. Also with that one. Dodge descent is the thing, but we dodge a lot. I mean, yeah. So I will land it here. I mean, that's the free damage reduction thing. I mean, sometimes enemy hit you from behind, so keep taking it. It's so toughness. It doesn't recover you if for Moolah or for a heavy hit from a elite or from a boss, you are down if you get a heavy hit from that, if it doesn't have over toughness, but it will save you if you get multiple hits at the same time from back or something like that. Yeah, I say why we take Gaze, and I say also why we go for that one, not for damage. So yeah, you can choose if you want to go for left or right. I mean, I don't play melee, so I say I go for the left part. It's a better combination for your range weapon. So then we go down, obviously, for Disruption Destiny. That is fucking good. Okay, first, if you kill enemy, you plenish 25 toughness, % toughness over 2.5 seconds. Then grants 25 movement speed for 2.5 seconds and adds a prison bonus for 5 seconds. So each prison bonus grants 1% damage, 2% critical hit damage, and 2.5 weak spot damage. And you can stack it to 50 times. That is the most increasing damage buff in game, also for this build synergy. And that's the reason why, if you want to put something out here, let's say we take that out and go for that one. That will boost the damage immediately higher. Okay, you see we stick around 8 to 10 stacks. So with that one, you will always have 50% stacks. Easy, okay? Easy. But it depends on you, buddies. Then we go for the left part. You want to do more damage against Ogreens and monsters, and this is a free damage boost. So that's the reason why we go for it. Then that thing is, yeah, the best really talent point in game. Literally, deal up to 10 more damage, increase as your peril is increased, and we play with highest peril, so 20% free damage. Why not? then buddies, 10% range damage, even that boosts your damage up. Now, why we go like that is because if you scale that out and go like here, the problem is you can't go for penetration of the soul. And if you say, man, why we don't go for that one is, in this moment, if you go like that, you have problem against Carapace, like crushers. Okay, so that's the reason why we go for penetration of the soul. You can test it out. Go for the meat grinder and take that out and fight against the crusher. And take that also out, okay? Just to see how the damage, the normal damage is. You will see the difference immediately, okay? With that thing, you kill a crusher pretty fast. Without that, you need a much longer. So that thing even increased the damage from your secondary attack too. So, and it works against all other types also. So bosses, all elites, and that's the boost, free damage boost. This is literally a thing like that here right now. So why not, buddies? So that's the reason why we go here. Don't take that out. And the moment if you take something like that here out, you will feel that immediately. The most part is here that one. Against crushers, we have a big problem. So yeah, but that's literally everything. I know some people maybe decide to go here for more finesse damage, but in my opinion, if you go for that, you literally need more seconds to get your ability back. And that's the thing, if you get in a moment where you doesn't have a lot of elites or specialists that you cannot kill, or your mates, you will not have your guys ready before you need that. So that's the problem. So take it like that is much better. Trust me. Your stats are pretty low. You see it. We play around 5, 6, 4 sometimes. The stacks literally 4% more damage, finesse damage is, yeah, it's not so high like you think. So, yeah, literally I say everything. Just play this build, buddies. It's so fucking, I can't call this build broken. Okay, because it is so fucking dominant. And I want to share it with you because you should also have this fun. And I, like you know, Electrocution Force Staff needs much more love. And with this build, you get the respect what it wants. I know it really doesn't play with the Electrocution thing what this weapon gives us, okay, with the secondary attack. But yeah, if the light attacks works, why not? Okay. So go out, buddies, be a MG execution psyker and have fun. See you on, buddies. Stay healthy. Bye.